50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. Complete at the 1. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And, boy, things switched on a dime here. The fumble recovery for the touchdown and also a 2-point try on top successful.
That feels like a momentum call. Pick it up on a fumble return, take it the other way for a touchdown. That's demoralizing for a team to have it happen against them. So the offense just says, you know something? Let's add to it. Pile on top, go for 2 now while their heads are down.
And a give this time to the tailback. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
He's brought down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
A loss of 2. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
And now back out comes the offense. Well, they gave the 60-yarder a try, didn't make it, and now they're in a tough position defensively. This offense has it in midfield. Under pressure, and down he goes.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Dancing, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
A loss of 8 yards.
And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's
under pressure. They got him again. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
He ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an
Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And a loose football. It's going the other way.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the receiving team.
I remember sitting in special teams meetings, and at some point during the meeting, the coach would always say, you better treat this one just like you're playing offense or defense. It's a big part of the game. And we just saw evidence of why right there with that fumble.
Yeah, fumble on the punt, and after it was turning up to be a pretty decent return.
Yeah, a really nice return. They were going to be set up okay, and the offense would feel good running onto the field. And now the defense has to try it out there and try and slow them down.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Gonna let one fly for Rupp. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line.
47 yards.
So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football, and that's worked for the defense early in this game, and now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back, and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. The tight end can kind of be that diamond in the rough secret weapon that you have, and right there they show you why.
And it's becoming less of a secret, isn't it, partner? Every game that we do nowadays, the tight end is a featured receiver, not just a blocker, as in the days of old.
And he's got it. So the try for two successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. So two successful two-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or two-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
To throw is Jackson. Looking to throw on second down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it.
Jackson's pass.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. A good... Chance, this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop him short of a 1st down.
And his kick here is good. And they'll at least get on the board here, still trailing, but 16-3 now. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all State quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to float this over the middle, and that's caught inside the 30. And touchdown. A big play there. 74 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches, and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it?
Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
The two-point attempt is no good. That keeps the score.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the posts. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
It smelled terrible. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Throwing is Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now this offense ready to head back out there. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be a 2nd down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back on Super Bowl Sunday after this. Jackson now to throw on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. He finds an opening past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 and a first.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
That's good.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now Jackson on 1st and 10. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And out of bounds right around the 20. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up
from the gun, Jackson. This will be caught at about the 3. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
That's good.
That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Here's Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. Now, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And he's got it. That makes our score now 22-10. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. At their own 25-yard line.
So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And going deep for Hill. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Now the try here for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the 2-point conversion. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Jackson throwing on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Operating from the gun. Jackson, he's got his man on the crossing route. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's halftime. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. Well, gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Try the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Intended for number 50.
Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big play, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, when you got a kicker out there who's already missed twice, he definitely would rather have about a 30-yarder rather than one from a neighboring county.
Can we agree to just give him a pass on that one? It would have definitely been a way to turn his mood around, but instead, it's a 3rd miss and another scoreless possession.
He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Intended for Travis.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught inside the 5. And they rattle off a big one. 48 yards.
When the spotlight is at its brightest, and let's face it, it's the Super Bowl, those types of plays come out, don't they?
Absolutely. A big-time catch on the biggest of stages.
Do you think that one's going to look?
And it's caught. Touchdown. From 4 yards out. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say, they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one will go for 9 yards and a 1st down on the keeper.
10 at the 14-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
He was brought down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Jackson, option right. And a short pickup there down to about the 9.
On the keeper.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
To throw is Jackson from the gun on third down. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Results.
Sometimes it's just not your day. Here's another failure right there on third down.
And this one is right through. And that'll put us within 3 scores as it becomes now a 23-point game.
Ravens 13.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
At their own 29-yard line.
Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before.
And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And this offense is running away with this one.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Yards there as they move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Jackson now operating from the gun. Now he'll pull it down. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And here now the offense heading back out there. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A big play there with his third touchdown of the Super Bowl. And this offense continues to pour it on.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
I know we can sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, it's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Now Jackson on first down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. We're up first. A very solid gain of 27. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. First down. Give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Here's Jackson on 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. And down inside the 15 he goes. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 7-yard line.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
3rd down and 4.
From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
So now here comes the field goal unit again, and this phase of the game has been an absolute disaster so far. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. On the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much. But I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
He's brought down at the 31, at their own 31-yard line.
Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time? And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to... And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game. And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Ravens 16.
Looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it. And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it third down.
To number 21. It's a gain of 6. Makes it third and 4.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision. Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Is good. Makes the score. Visitors 57.
The distance was never the question there, but he gets a friendly bounce to carry that thing through the uprights. Yeah, and when you're trying to hit from 50-plus, you got to expect the ball's going to slide one way or the other. So he's pretty fortunate there that he's able to bank this one in.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. At their own 30-yard line.
And now back out comes the offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again. And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust. Time for a break. We're back to crown a champion after this. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. Look at the spin. Balance. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Results in a... First down.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll wind up being a huge loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a 2nd and forever.
The ball carried by the wide receiver. He was brought down at his...
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
3rd down.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th.
16 yards. But it brings up 4th down.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They're going to look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. The fourth down pass play doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A big play there. 65 yards. And his guys are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Got that ice bath.